Hello. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a paint job on one of my ARs. This is in 300 Fireball. I've decided I've gotten a little tired of basic black, so I'm going to add some color. Now the first step that I have to do is strip off everything that I don't want to paint, and I'm going to then degrease the gun. I have my Simple Green here, which is a great degreaser, a few toothbrushes to clean it off, and a couple of rags to dry it off with, and then we'll let it dry. I will be taking all of the parts that I don't want to paint, and I will be putting them in Ziploc bags. This includes flash hider here, which I will be painting it, but it is difficult to paint it on the gun, and it makes it difficult to prevent paint from getting into the barrel, so I will be taking it off. I do not know if I will be keeping the scope on this rifle, so I'm not going to paint the scope. I will also be taking the bolt carrier group out of it and lining it with tape to make sure that I don't get paint inside the action, which would not be very good. So the first step here is to take the muzzle device off. Just simply unscrews. This is a standard AR wrench. It's got all the little goodies on it that you need for dealing with an AR. Like I said, I will be painting that. Crush washer comes off, goes in the bag. And then we take the scope off of it. All right, we'll take the scope off of it. That comes off and goes in its own bag because it's a non-oily part. And then, of course, we take the bolt carrier group out by opening up the action. Push the pin out. Push the pin out. Opens up. Bolt carrier group and charging handle come right out. They'll be going in their own bag. They'll be cleaning this out and getting it ready to paint. That will be quite a boring process, so I will spare you that. So here we have the gun stripped and cleaned. It's been degreased and dried off. Now the next step is to mask it off. And we want to, if you notice, I've got the fire control group taken out and the safety. That's just to make painting easier. So we have to mask it off now to keep paint out of the inside of the action. We don't want to get any paint in there messing things up, gumming up the works, so we have to get the holes covered from the backside. I am not worried about the channels in the holes at this moment. After the paint job is all done, I will chase those holes out with a brush anyway, so as to remove any excess paint that's gotten inside there and make the holes smaller. A little bit more, so we'll just worry about cleaning it up later after it's all done. But for now, we're just trying to keep paint from getting all over the inside of the action and gumming things up. I also have to cover the ejection port here from the inside. Now I will be closing the dust cover, which will help that, but I want to seal in here to keep paint out. Paint could cause a problem, comes loose with vast reciprocating parts inside here and that. Get that taken care of, and we put a little bit of extra tape along inside here just to cover the gap between the two halves. Make sure that minimize the amount of paint that actually gets in there. Some will get in. We'll hopefully be able to clean it up with a brush. Not have to worry about it too much. Now, here's that, and we close her up. And not quite right. anything sticking out. Boom, that's taken care of. Now we cover up the threads up here in the front, and we cover up the barrel so we don't get any paint down the barrel, which would not help our accuracy or functioning very much. In fact, it would be seriously detrimental. So we have the threads closed up there. Now we've got it all sealed up, and we are ready to mask on the pattern that we want to put on here. Actually, we're going to put a base coat on this first, and we get the paint mixed up and get ready for that, and I will then restart the camera.